Durag Nation, after finally getting our gameplay demo, Spider-Man 2 is looking like a classic.
I saw erections.
Not just because of the incredible symbiote suit combat, but the villains we'll be fighting in Marvel Spider-Man 2 look like so much fun. And thanks to the additional information from the gameplay trailer, some of it hidden, we now have an impressive pool of villains for the game. So today I want to quickly go through them all because Insomniac has already teased some huge story implications. Now hit the like button, and if you make it to the end and aren't satisfied, change it to a dislike. As we know, the first trailer revealed Venom and teased what turned out to be Kraven the Hunter. After getting our first look at Kraven, we saw his map, which was Insomniac's way of teasing more characters for the game. Most people were able to spot Black Cat, Wraith, Prowler, Tombstone, Lizard, Kingpin, Doc Ock, and Taskmaster, but it took slowing down and upscaling the footage to also see Rhino, Electro, Vulture, and the inclusion of the Sinister Six seems to imply that there could be a breakout at the Raft, most likely carried out by Kraven, so he can turn the city into a proper hunting ground. The official prequel comic also brought with it 3 more villains: the Hood, Tarantula, and the Foreigner. Tarantula was defeated early on, and the Hood gave up crime by the end while giving us our first look at magic. But the Foreigner, a dangerous smuggler and mercenary who was married to Silver Sable and dated Black Cat,
it should have been me, not him,
was never found and could be brought back for the main game as another supplier of dangerous items for Kraven or for another new villain I'll get to later. The Lizard was an interesting choice since he was initially teased in Spider-Man PS4 as part of Peter's backpack collectibles and was part of the Norman and Harry storyline. If that's Insomniac's strategy, then we could also expect appearances from Mysterio and Sandman. Morgan Michaels played a big role in the first game and could be showing up again in Spider-Man 2, but as a vampire. In the comics, Morgan Michaels is an alias for Morbius, who becomes a vampire while trying to develop a cure for a rare blood disease he has. He could turn to the Foreigner for help finding a cure, but instead of a cure, finds out
it's more than time.
Most people assumed the identity of Venom would be Harry, but based on the gameplay demo, it sounds like he never transformed, and Insomniac is trying to make it seem like it's going to be Peter who becomes the iconic villain. But I think it'll most likely be Eddie Brock, who has now been teased for the past 2 games and should have a bigger impact on the story since Mary Jane is back in New York and will be working alongside him at the Bugle, which is now owned by Jameson. Green Goblin also appears like he's ready to make his debut in Spider-Man 2. Norman was already established as a villain in the first game, and we could easily see him completely go to the dark side if Harry dies. Insomniac teased him in the gameplay demo by including what appears to be an early prototype of the iconic glider that he gave to Kraven so he could capture the Lizard and get back the symbiote. You can tell by the poison bombs it drops, which are classic Green Goblin weapons. I want them to keep some things a surprise, but it looks like we're getting a new trailer along with another PlayStation showcase. I'll talk about that in the next video on screen.